The trust of the innocent is liar's most useful tool. Again, the trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. So the liars, they gain your trust and they know that you trust them when you are a child. Usually children are innocent, they are vulnerable, gullible, and this is how the traffickers come. They see that you have childhood trauma and they see that you are gullible, vulnerable, and you trust them. You are loyal to them. They take advantage of your trust, your loyalty, you're innocent, you are gullible, vulnerable, and you trust them because you want, you are innocent, you're inside, you are pure, you are a child, and you see the world with different eyes, and you trust these perps, and they know they go after these children, and most children are trusting. Most children trust people because they are innocent. So these traffickers, this Ania Rakelian, she's Lebanese and she's a religious psychopath. She's using religion to traffic children. And we all know that behind all religion, most religion, there is a child abuse, child sexual abuse, human trafficking and rape. So this Amy Arakelian, she's a radical Muslim, but in America she's practicing Christianity and false Christianity. In this way she's trafficking children, and this is the social media. What's happening in social media? The modern slavery, child trafficking is in black market, it's in social media. They have some authorities protecting them and working with them on social media, going after the vulnerable, gullible, the innocent. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. So they know you trust them, and what they do, they isolate you, because when they isolate you, you will not know the truth. You will not associate with people, and you are isolated now, and you will not know the reality, what's going on. And so they isolate you, they brainwash you, control you, manipulation, and they get you. You belong to them, and all the horrible things that you learn from them. You live with them, and you learn they teach you wrong things, wrong education, everything is wrong. You learn from these perps who keep you isolated from the real world while they are trafficking you, because they don't want you to know the truth. In my life, I grew up I didn't have my parents available. They were dead. They died on earthquake. My uncles, they never teach me, they didn't teach me anything. They didn't tell me what's happening in the world, because themselves are very naive also. I mean, I don't know, they never told me about life, about the world, how not to trust everyone and be careful with these perps, with this world. But since they don't know what's happening outside of that, their world, they are also very naive, ignorant. They are also gullible and vulnerable, and so they didn't teach me anything. Nobody told me anything. So these traffickers, when they got into my life, they got my trust, and they know that I trust them. So they took advantage of my trust, my loyalty, my innocence. They took advantage of my integrity. I was loyal all my life, and I was trusting them. I was trusting this Eniara Kellyan, and she took advantage of my trust, and this is how she was trafficking me, because I trusted her and she was teaching me wrong things, and I trusted her and I believed in her lies, and now I'm unlearning all the lies that I was getting from her and from her uncle Harut Oryan, who was raping and trafficking me. He did civil marriage with me, so he can tell people that I'm his wife while he was raping and trafficking me and doing the same things to my children. So they go after trust, and they want you to trust them while they trust nobody. And they pretend as if they trust people. They come, they say, hey, I love you and I trust you. Why they love to talk about trust, these pathological liars, these psychopaths who traffic children. They love to talk about trust because they want you to trust them. So they come to you, they say, hey, I trust you, I love you, I trust you. So what they do during this time when they say they trust you, and you believe because you trust them, you see the good in them because you are innocent, you are good, you see the good in people because you are good, and you see the good in these perps because you are good, not because they are good, because your heart is pure, you are innocent, and you are a child, and they take advantage of your trust and your loyalty. They come, they pretend as if they trust you, but this is all part of child trafficking game and human trafficking game, the trust that they even pretend as if they trust. So this Ania Rakelian is using religion. She is a psychopath, the highest level of covert narcissist, a wolf in sheep's clothing. She doesn't have real life relationship. She has servant and slaves. People are her servants, people are her slaves. She doesn't have any relationship. She loves nobody. The only person she loves is herself. She abuses and uses everyone. She has somebody who lives with her. She tells people that that guy is her husband, maybe on paper, right? Maybe it's a civil marriage and that person is her husband. His name is Eddie Arakelian, but he's not her husband. He's her slave. She's trafficking him too. She's trafficking him, trafficking his family. She was stealing from them, doing a lot of fraud, stealing their money, stealing from people, from children, human trafficking. She even can you imagine? She killed children in Armenia and harvesting organs. She's a radical Muslim, but in America she's pretending as if she's a Christian, and she's twisting the Bible, twisting the biblical scriptures, taking all the scriptures out of context, and in this way, so she can manipulate children. She can use religion to gain their trust. Guess what? Why she's using religion? Because she wants to gain your trust. And she's pretending as if she comes with smiling, with charm. She's the highest level of covert narcissist. She's a psychopath. She's a psychopath level. And she's using religion to gain your trust. While she got your trust, now you are under her control, and she takes you and does whatever she wants to do with you. You belong to her, your soul belongs to her, and she does with you whatever she wants. She's like the devil, the wolf in sheep's clothing. The devil comes as an angel of light. This was a warning from in the Bible, warning from God, telling that the devil comes as an angel of light. So the devil comes as an angel of light, taking the scriptures. We know what's happening in the churches. I would mention Catholic churches, what happened for thousands of years. Yeah, I would say that, right? Hundreds of years of child sexual abuse. And today, pastors are doing the same thing, while female pastors are prostitutes and psychopaths. And these other pastors who are molesting children, while female pastors are also molesting children and trafficking children. And this is in the church. Well, can you imagine a Lebanese radical Muslim who came to USA illegally, playing the church in United States, illegally gaining the trust, and she traffics children internationally. She's an international child trafficking gang and ring. Their church, they traffic children. This is Lebanese Syrian. I never said anything about them being Americans. They are not Americans. They just have American citizenship by fraud, but they are not born in America. They are not Americans. Their mentality is radical. Their culture, tradition, their thinking, their lifestyle is radical. And in radicals, they love religion, so they choose. She's pretending as if she is a Christian coach while she's trafficking children, Christian orphans, internationally. And I was a child, an orphan, and a Christian girl. She was taking advantage of my trust, my loyalty, my integrity, and my innocence, my purity, my holiness. She would take advantage of my innocence, and she would traffic me. Until last minute, she trafficked me in Dubai. She would traffic me to Muslims because she's a radical Muslim and she speaks their language. She speaks their language, she knows their religion, and she's practicing their religion while in social media she's playing Christian. So in this way she can manipulate the innocent Americans. And Americans, they don't know how this Middle Eastern mentality, people with Middle Eastern mentality, how they work. Americans are very innocent. They are very naive. I would tell you, yeah, Americans are very innocent and very naive. This is why I love Americans, because they are straight also. They are very straight, they are innocent, very naive. And these Middle Easterns, they know. This is why they come to America illegally. They come here as if they are being persecuted, but they are actually the ones who are persecuting innocent people, innocent Christians, real Christians. They are persecuting real Christians. So this Ania Arakelian, remember this Ania Arakelian, she's a Lebanese psychopath, a radical Muslim. She is a child trafficker, and their gangs, that mafia gangs, they open a church. This is a mafia gang. They traffic children, and if you go against them, they will kill you. They try to kill you. Until today, I am traumatized because they try to kill me many times. They would poison my food. Until today, yeah, they are after me. I'm in California, but they have people. It's a gang, right? It's a radical Islamic gang in America. It's a mafia. They open churches, but they are not Christians. They open the churches, so in this way they can play church. They poisoned my food many times, and I was in hospital yesterday because of food poisoning. Somebody poisoned my food again. And they did that many times. They used to inject me with poison, unknown medications, unknown chemicals that would give me panic attacks, that I would have seizures after they used to inject me with these unknown medications and with these unknown chemicals, with this poison that they used to put into my system. Because I know a lot. I know that they kill children and harvest organs. Of course they're gonna come after me and they're gonna try to kill me. And they try to kill me since the very beginning, and I'm sharing this with the world. It's reality. The child trafficking is real. I'm a survivor, and I have seen them killing children, and these stories are real, and they are still after me. They try to kill me. 2 days ago, while I got food poisoning and I was admitted into emergency department. So they go after vulnerable children. They know that you trust them because you are vulnerable, you are gullible, you are an orphan, you have nobody in your life. They choose people, and now they are on social media. Why Ania Arakelian travels to Myanmar, Africa, Armenia? Why? Because these countries are there is so much persecution and war, and these children are vulnerable, gullible, and over there it's the life is, people are poor. These children are on the streets, and they traffic children in Ukraine. They have people in Ukraine. They traffic children in India. They traffic children in Philippines, in Asia. They traffic children in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq. They have their own people. They go traffic these children. It doesn't matter about, most of the time they traffic Christian orphans. They traffic these children in these poor countries where there is no, these countries, nobody knows what's going on. Life over there, oh my God, it's horrible. In Myanmar, it is a genocide. In Armenia, is a genocide. Turks are after these innocent Armenian people. The genocide started since 1915 until today. Armenia is in danger because Armenia is surrounded by these dangerous radicals who are after our Christian people, genocides, killing innocent Armenians. And Ania Arakelian is working with these radicals. She makes a lot of money by harvesting organs, killing children, organ harvesting, adrenochrome hormone harvesting, child trafficking, aggravated child trafficking. It's horrible. And she is walking in freedom right now in America. And this is horrible. This is extremely scary for all these children who are still in danger. And this psychopath, her entire family, they are all traffickers, and they all come from Lebanon and Syria. Some of them, they live in Canada, some of them, they live in France, some of them, they live in USA. They come America illegally. They come here as if they are being persecuted. This is a fraud. In this way, they want to come America, and they do horrible things. They do fraud, cheating. Everything is killing, stealing, destroying. Fraud, deception, coercion, bribery, threats, child trafficking. It's just, everything is a fraud. This is how they make money. This is how they live their lives. They continuously trafficking children. And I live in California right now, but I'm still being watched by their people here. They are gang stalking me, harassing me, attacking me, coming after me. I'm still being, I'm telling you, they poison my food again. They poisoned Lily's food when I was in the other part of California. Lily was about to die. They tried to kill me and Lily when I was outside of USA, United States. And this is happening. A lot of teenagers are in danger and they are dying because of this child trafficking ring. Who are working with, guess what? Some military people work with Ania Arakelian, cops, Homeland Security, FBI agent. They work with these traffickers. And here I'm telling you the truth. Dying doesn't scare me. I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna let the whole world know if I'm not there. They killed me. I didn't kill myself. I'm not suicidal. They killed me. They are coming after me to kill me. So I'm not suicidal. They are coming after me to kill me. But before that, I want everybody to know these are traffickers. I have Facebook account with the same name, Tehmin Royal. Go check. I post about them, everything. I have Instagram account, Tehmin Royal. I post about them every day, about everything, what they do to these children. They torture and torment these children. They rape them. They do horrible sexual acts to them. And they kill them, harvesting organs. They have their people in United States, powerful people who work in the court. They have judge, attorney, Homeland Security. They even have FBI agents, child protective agencies. They work with these criminals. This is why they're coming after me, because I know a lot. I'm sharing a lot. And they even removed my YouTube channel again. I had another YouTube channel which was very famous already. Everybody knew a lot of stuff that I was exposing this child trafficking ring. Now I'm exposing them again. They may even again remove my YouTube channel because I'm sharing a lot of sensitive information, and they have their people. They can remove my channel. They do a lot of online stalking, and they do hacking too. They hack my accounts, they remove them, they create fake accounts under my name. They do a lot of fraud. Everything is a fraud. They use my phone numbers. They used to use my numbers, doing fraud, sending text messages as if it was me, creating email accounts as if it was me, creating Facebook accounts under my name as if it was me. So they would traffic me on social media, and this is how they would traffic me most of the time, on social media. And then they trafficked me in New Jersey, in Dubai, and in Armenia. And they try to kill me because I'm talking about it. Even if I die, I'm telling you I was poisoned, food poisoning. I can share that information with you, taking pictures and sharing my discharge from hospital about food poisoning. And this happens many times in my life. Looks like a lot of time they try to poison me. And guess what? They can kill me and they can get away with it. I know people in America who kill people and they walk in freedom. This is happening in America. So don't trust, be careful whom you trust. Teach your children to be careful whom they trust. Give your children love. Protect them, give them love, so they will. If you give their children all the quality of love and support, and be there for them, listen to them, and teach them not to trust, especially the world that we live in today. We cannot trust. You have to know whom your children associate with. Make sure you know your children. When they associate with people, you know their circle, because you cannot trust. We live in a world where child traffickers, they want to gain your trust. They come after your trust. And be careful whom you trust. First test, then trust. Test that person before you trust them. And it's so hard to trust in this world because the world is changing. It's not the same anymore. Don't trust like that. Test the spirit. Test them and then trust them. And know that the wolves in sheep's clothing, they come after your trust. The devil comes as an angel of light. Be careful with the religious psychopaths. Don't trust any religious psychopaths. They use religion because they do something wrong. There is always wrong with religions. People use religion because they are doing wrong things. Don't trust religious people. Keep your children away. Do you want to go to church? Go with them. Don't let your children to go to church alone, and keep eye on them. Protect your children. Give them love by your actions, and make sure they trust you. You trust your children and they trust you, so they can be protected while they only trust you and the important people. Give your children love in actions. And always listen to them. Listen to them. Don't leave your children. Don't abandon them. In this way, they end up being trafficked. A lot of youths, I watch these videos every day. All these children are being trafficked because the parents are not giving them love. They abandon their children. And children seek for validation. Children go after love. They seek somebody for love. That's why these traffickers, they know. Okay, traffickers know that this child is vulnerable and gullible, and she's searching for love. That's why they catch this child, knowing that the parents left them. The parents don't care. And these traffickers, they go after these children. If you give your children the love,